In this week's Not a Stream of Consciousness, I talk about Tri-Ace and their new game Star Ocean: The Divine Force. I wanted to dislike Star Ocean: The Divine Force. God knows I wanted to dislike it. I was all set to rant about how I would never recommend this game and how it's not even worth my time or effort to even talk about it. Why such dislike for a game that I had never played? Well, for starters, Tri-Ace, the maker of Star Ocean, recently revealed that they are in financial trouble. This, in and of itself, is nothing to shy away from buying a video game. I've bought plenty of games from companies who went or were just about to go under. But it's the timing of the announcement which bothers me. I don't like companies playing the sympathy card, and it looks to me that Tri-Ace is doing exactly that. Woe is us! Square Enix ended our mobile cash cow, and now we're on the skids. You have to buy our new product. I've heard this song and dance before. Anyone remember NIS? Nippon Ishi Software? Practically begging us to buy Disgaea 6 because you know what? Otherwise, we might go under. So, coming off the heels of the NIS debacle, who are one of my favorite companies, I hear that Tri-Ace is doing the all boo-hoo routine. That had me rolling my eyes and clutching my wallet. Yes, I do understand the importance of jobs and the economy, and I get the fact that consumerism leads to the profits of companies, which in turn, you'd hope, leads to some trickle down to the employees. But that doesn't mean consume indiscriminately. These are companies, after all. It is their responsibility to their employees, not mine. I'm well aware that if Tri-Ace went under, many people would lose their jobs. But it is not my responsibility to save those jobs. It is not my duty to constantly buy new products, often inferior products, just so others can barely get by to the next video game. And don't get me started about the whole, they're under the radar companies, or these are niche titles, so you have to support them. You have to support them even more than a normal customer because, you know, they need you. Listen, I love and collect plenty of under-the-radar titles like Disgaea, many of the Star Ocean titles, and even plenty of weird, obscure games like Utawata Ramono or Mary Skelter or 1,000 other things I could name that probably none of you have ever heard of. But I'm getting increasingly more and more upset by these smaller companies who think the best way to squeeze more profit is to hold their small customer base hostage and keep wringing them dry with overpriced, underperforming games. So we finally get to my point. My love of Tri-Ace is diminished because instead of waiting to put the news out about their financial status and soldiering on just a few more weeks until Star Ocean was released, they felt it necessary, no, crucial, to inform the public that, by the way, our title, which isn't Modern Warfare 2, isn't God of War, heck, it isn't even Sonic Frontiers, is gonna be just as much money as those titles, but if you ever want another title in this series, you better pay up. Whatever happened to just making a great product and having that be your statement to the public? And if it's your swan song, then it goes down in a blaze of glories. I seem to recall a certain Final Fantasy pulling out all the stops and making a great game and not begging us to buy it so that they can make another one. Well, those are my thoughts without even ever booting up the game. And in my mind, the business of playing the demo for Star Ocean was purely to capture some game footage so that I could talk to you about this rant. Then something happened. I started to like the entry. I started to play more and more of the demo of Star Ocean: The Divine Force, and I got into the combat. I liked the exploration. I'm jumping off cliffs, I'm fighting giant frog things. I'm getting lost and them telling me that's not the right way. And I'm like, I don't care. I want to find out what else is out here. I'm really enjoying the characters. Yes, even the doll-like girl who's stiff and poorly animated, she wasn't as bad as they usually are. And it's almost as if Tri-Ace heard my rant from the future and went back in time into the past to work on this title to fix all the complaints I might have about it. I never expect these titles to shine as brightly as the AAA titles, but I can tell when there is heart and love and actual effort put into them. And I soften my heart and accept the flaws when I see that happening. I see that happening in Star Ocean: The Divine Force. It is not a perfect game, but there is a lot of love and attention and detail gone into this game. So perhaps I was too harsh on Tri-Ace. I mean, I still hate the fact that they felt the need to tell everybody their financials prior to the game release. But I have to hand it to them. They did a fairly great job on this title. I may end up picking up this title. Not at full price, mind you. When this goes down to $30, I'll buy it and give it a try. Sorry, Tri-Ace. You did move the needle on this one, but just not far enough that I felt that I had to pick it up near launch. And let's face it, I have far too many other games to play. I won't be getting around to playing this game until mid next year anyway, and by that time the price will have gone on sale, so there you go. Final thought is, I've come nearly full circle with this title. It looks to be a great game and not just one of those buy us and we'll stay afloat titles to hold them over until the next great game they make. It truly looks and feels like a AA title. However, I'm not buying it just yet. But when I do, it won't be because poor little Tri-Ace needs my money. It will be because the game might be something special, and I want to discover how special it might be. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. For more videos, please click the links above.